You see the background, you know what time it is. It's time for yet another book unhaul. Yes, I'm filming these all on the same day, which is the 19th of April, on a Monday, of the year 2021. Whether you will see these all or not on any given day, I have no idea, but that's when I'm filming all these. As I said, these are more books that really I couldn't find any use for in my library because they're either duplicate copies, they're either in particularly threadbare condition, or they're just underlined and annotated all to hell and back and really are not of much use to me. And really, also, they're books that I don't see myself reading anytime soon, so you have to take that into account as well. So, I suppose I will show the bin books first. These are the books that will go straight in the bin right after I complete this video. Okay, so first here is Sonnets of William Shakespeare. Obviously I have the complete Shakespeare, so this is useless, but you hear that? Look. I could just do that to the spine. And that's the very reason why it's going in the bin. These people, Avenel Books, if you can see that there, Avenel Books. I don't recommend you buy anything from them because it will just fall apart and, do that. There's no reason for these books here, really. They just need to go straight in the bin where they belong. If you make a book and it's meant to be read, why do you bind it in the most fragile and stiff material out there? I'll never understand it. Bin. Next here is Asimov's Foundation. Obviously, as you know, this is one of my favorites now. This is the original edition I read it in, but the simple fact is that this cover is falling to bits. I can just pull pieces off. And, I have the whole Foundation trilogy in an omnibus, so I don't need this. So, bin, that goes in. Next here is, this is a penguin actually, but I think I might yet get another penguin. Because the copy I have of this book right now I don't necessarily like too well. So I might get another one of these, depending on if I can find one in better shape. Gargantua and Pantagruel by Rabelais. This has been because, well, if I can... That right there. And there's another place in here. That's it. Yeah, that there. Bin. Yeah, all these books are going in the bin. As I said, all of them. I'm never going to throw them again. Bin, 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 bin. Okay, last one. Just putting more books that I had showed previously in the bin, or for the bin, that will go in the bin. Bin, 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 as I keep saying. This last bin book is A Daughter of Fortune by Isabel Allende. Now you're probably thinking, oh, that's in pretty decent shape. Why is it that this is going in the bin? Well, I'll show you. This page here, page 22. Look at that. Someone actually tore this section of the page out of the book and used it as a bookmark. Bloody unbelievable. I could paste that back in, but it won't be the same at all. So I may as well get another copy. And I've not read this book. I don't really like Isabel Allende's writing all that much. I might read it one day, but I'm in no hurry to get another copy of this. So that's going bin. Okay, only two annotated books this time. One which is renowned for being just read and taught in schools and just horribly vulgarized and such by these students and these teachers and everything. It's just awful. Of Mice and Men, John Steinbeck. You can see here, just look how horrible that is. The only good thing about this is that they number the chapters, which is kind of neat. I might actually do that to my copy, just number the chapters. But the rest of this book, you can see, just horrible. So there's that there. And then this is wholly absurd. I have no idea why you would annotate this of all books. I don't know where anyone would be studying this other than, say, maybe film school or such. But I was looking for this book. I found it. It was in all right shape, but then I realized just how horribly annotated it was. And so, naturally, I'm going to be getting rid of Getting Even by Woody Allen, of all people. You can see that, I think you can see, yeah, right there. It's not too bad, but there's still some pretty, yeah, there. Yeah, just awful. I don't understand how anyone would annotate that specific book. Just boggles my mind. Anyway, now these are the books that that are in good enough condition to where I might be able to donate them, and will possibly get store credit at my local bookshop. And okay, let's see here. We got a library-bound copy of Mice and Men. As I said, have this already, so really I don't need it. I like the one I do have better than this. It looks a lot better, in my opinion, than this ramshackle edition, so it's not too ramshackle. It's alright. So that's going to the bookshop. We have another copy of The Lost World by Michael Crichton. This is actually in better shape than the copy I have, pardon me, but the copy I have is the one that my brother originally got me when I first read this book when I was like 12 or 13. And I want to keep that because it's got heaps of sentimental value to me. And this, even though it is a better condition copy, does not. So I will take this to the bookshop and someone else can enjoy it. We have a book here that... This is unusual. I originally mistook this book for another that has a very similar title. I originally thought that this book was Sophie's Choice by William Styron. And apparently I was wrong in thinking that, because the book I actually got is Sophie's World by Jostein Gaarder. Or Jostein Gaarder, however you say his name. This book I might actually give to my cousin, if I ever see him, because it's about, like, the history of philosophy or something like that, and he is pretty interested in philosophy and such, so I actually might give this to him. I haven't read it. I might actually have to read it before I end up giving it to him, so if this is any good or any bad, I might do a review of it. And I might even keep it. We'll see. So, I might have to read that here pretty soon. But, as of now, it's not in my library. We have here... I guess this is a collection of short stories. Though I don't really know. Nah, I suppose it's short stories. But these short stories really... are not really up to my standards as to what is great literature, and that's On the Fringe, edited by Donald R. Gallo, or Gallo, however you say his name, published by the Speak Publishing Company. I think this is mainly for, like, teenagers and such and everything. I'm not particularly interested in this, so somebody will get amusement out of it, I'm sure, if they do find this at the bookshop. Okay, next book here. It is a penguin, but I bought this because it was a penguin and really had it in my library for years. Never read it and probably never will. But we have here Cod by Mark Kalansky. This is a biography of the fish that changed the world. I don't know if I'll ever read this. It's in perfect condition. Not perfect, but it's in alright condition. Pretty good nick. But someone else can go ahead and enjoy that, because that's where it's going. A couple turtle-bound library editions. One here of Tortilla Flat. John Steinbeck. I have a better one, but there's that. And then here, I already have a copy of this, and I think you can see it down there. Whatever. This here is... actually, let me... That's peculiar. Okay, no, it's not dog-eared. Just strange. For some reason, these people read this in school, although I don't really think that this is a text that befits school reading at all. From what I recall, it's not. I can't really see why it would. Well, I suppose it's about the Second World War, and maybe that would provide context as to what these students are learning about. But other than that, I don't really see a point as to them reading this here in school. But Cane Mutiny by Herman Wouk, who just recently died. So that Stephen King story, Herman Wouk is still alive. No longer applicable, no longer effective. So he should probably delete that story from his canon or change the title, because he is no longer alive. This is in perfect condition. It's not underlined or anything, so somebody can enjoy that for themselves. Okay, last book here. This is another book published by that Speak publishing house. It's by the author of The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. I believe this is a sequel to The Outsiders. That was then, this is now. I don't know about you, but I didn't particularly like The Outsiders all that much. It was an all-right read. It wasn't particularly earth-shaking. I will keep that book because it is a classic, and I may even reread it. But this book here, I don't see myself reading because I wasn't particularly too blown away by The Outsiders. So that's going to the bookshop. Okay, hopefully that will be the last one of these for a while, maybe. But I hope you enjoyed this little video of mine. I'm starting to get a little sniffly because obviously in these moving around the books, a lot of dust gets thrown about and goes up my nose and such, and I end up being very, very sickly indeed. But I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you've gotten an idea as to what I have in my library and my literary tastes and all that. And we will see you here next time. Cheers.